definition of that game right there.
Yeah, well, I told the guys this morning we may have to win 1-0, and like obviously Cal was listening. So he was phenomenal. He played extremely well and obviously saved the game at the end.
Can you tell early that it's going to be one of those nights for him where he has a chance to?
Yeah, I there's not many nights that I don't have to, try to imagine what he's going to come up with. But that was his best game of the season, certainly.
And then the difference between the first two periods for you guys, you mentioned the jump you had in the third, just a matter of getting a little buoyed by the goaltender, or what?
Well, I thought we did a better job of possessing the puck, which kind of maybe fatigued their defensemen a little bit, which gave us a little jump going into that third period, at least stretches in that third period. But we were a little tired too. We lost Hurley early in the game, so I was kind of juggling around lines. And actually the freshman line, I ended up putting Jack Jenkins with Malmquist and Ogilvy, and they did a great job for us because I had to move some people around to balance out the lines for matchup purposes. But I thought we did a good job going into that third period. We were determined. I wish we would have got that second goal, but maybe knowing our track record with 2-goal leads, it might have been a good idea just to keep it at 1.
You did some line juggling coming into the game. Where did that kind of come from coming out of last night?
Well, just with the injury to Connor, Connor got hit on the sideboards there, and I had to make a decision who I was going to put up with Lucia and York. So I just moved Evans up, and I moved Jack Jenkins up from the fourth line to the third.
Do you know much about Connor's?
I don't think it's long term, but he got dinged up.
BU's power play was pretty ineffective tonight. What do you think you guys were doing to maybe suppress that?
Well, our penalty kill's been pretty good. It's been near the top of the conference most of the year. So a big part of it, obviously, is a goaltender. That's where it starts. But I really, we've got 4 defensemen that are extremely good on the PK, and then we've got 6 forwards that all do a good job. Evans and Hare, are really, Sam Hare had never killed penalties to this year. He asked me at the beginning of the year to get a chance on penalty kill, and I just, I kind of gave him okay. And he's proven me to be a pretty good penalty killer, although he fell asleep with the guy at the back door there in the 6-on-5.
You mentioned moving Jack Jenkins up, and kind of just seeing him all over the place tonight brought a bunch of energy into the third period for you guys. Is that kind of the player he is? Or?
Yeah, it is. And it's probably our fault for not giving him more ice time earlier in the year, but he's established himself as a regular in the lineup now, and it's challenging because Benny Osley's been a good player for us this year, and he's kind of moved ahead of Ben, and now he's moving ahead of other people just because he's tenacious, skating. He makes things happen when he's on the ice, and playing with the other 2 freshmen that are extremely smart. It was a good combination. I don't know if it'll stay that way, but we'll debate that later. We got a few weeks to figure it out.
How important was it to get this win before you go into the playoffs against a very good team?
I think it was huge. I think this was the most important game of the year from a confidence perspective, but also knowing how we're going to have to play in the playoffs. And keep the game small. Not try to do too much, overextend ourselves. We had a few odd man rushes early in the game, but that we settled down. We didn't give up much after that, but just making smart puck decisions and making sure that we do a good job, coming back, helping out in our own end. And you win in the playoffs with special teams and goaltending, so that's what we had tonight.